Hi, everyone. It's Krista Anderson. EmoZen podcast is back. We are taking some new hits, topics, and conversations live today. Surprise and welcome. This is a special podcast because it's live. It's with this awesome woman to my left who is known as Renee Michelle Merrifield.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Hashtag RMM show, right?
Yes.
But what I want to do is also honor Jason Aaron because he's got this whole thing, this whole setup, so we can have this conversation.
Who, me?
Oh, Jason, there he is.
Let me turn my light on so you can see me. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Jason. Oh.
She said I get to be part of the podcast. I never get to be on, so I'm very excited. Hello, everyone. JasonAaron.pro. Follow me on all the social. Okay, it's all right.
That's it.
That was so cute.
That's so, okay. So here's the beautiful thing. EmoZen. For those of you that don't know, I'm Krista Anderson.
Creator of EmoZen.
Creator
and
of
founder.
EmoZen. And I am also toxic pattern interrupter. Let's say that. I posted that. But legitimately and seriously,
And
Krista
literally.
Anderson, licensed marriage and family therapist. That's what I do in my day job, right? The thing that I am passionate about in a different way is EmoZen. EmoZen is short for emotional zen. For those of you that know, I've done some podcasts, but we're kind of coming back around. And today is really special because I'm live with Renee. We're talking about the positive healing effects of sound, and I have Renee on here. It's such a twofold
Because she
thing.
makes a lot of noise.
And that's why we have Jason here. This is how this all started.
Jason's on fire today.
Yes, and this whole thing's on fire.
Yes, EmoZen.
There it is.
So what
Couldn't
I
wait
do
to use that sound effect
is
for a long time.
I help people heal, right? And EmoZen is about turning pain to purpose. And I've used sound for healing. I've used meditation for healing. I've used legitimate intuitive connection for healing. And so this connection between the three of us started when I came out of trauma treatment a few years back. Jason was the first appointment I had after that, and we had a great connection, and he was like, you will love my girlfriend. You've got to meet Renee. She's beautiful. And we met, and it's been...
The rest is history.
We hit the ground running from there. Yes.
Yes.
So, but Renee, thank you for joining me today.
Well, thank you for having me on your show, Krista. It's an honor. You're such an inspirational person. So I'm shocked you want to interview me. I'm just little old me over here now. But
Well,
thank you for having me.
Talking about sound, you'll see why she's not just little old her, right? And with Jason's like comments from the peanut gallery, or straight up, like, not from the peanut
No,
gallery.
mostly peanuts. It's that's what I got back here.
But the beauty of it for me is that the magic number of 3. Literally, 3 is the most stable
That triangle.
foundation. Yes, but it's the most stable foundation physically and spiritually. And here we are, the 3 of us, right?
Yes.
It's with the creation of EmoZen, and then the meditations that we do. Can you use that sound healing instrument of yours and do that Yeha Noha? That's how we get started. So let's kind of stay in flow.
Yeah, we love that song, don't we? We just go crazy for that song. Y'all got to check it out. Yeha Noha.
Sacred spirits.
What's the parentheses part of the song? It's like something about happiness, but yeah. Ugh. What a beautiful song.
We wish you happiness, I think. It's from
Yeah.
the Oglala Sioux. It's called Sacred Spirits.
Beautiful. We want to play it, but the flagging and stuff,
Yes.
right? We don't want to get flagged. So
Yeah.
being respectful of the copyright. But yeah, it's like na 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 yeah yeah oh wow yeah na ma.
Sounds exactly like it.
There it is. Chants and Dances of the Native Americans. There it is.
This
Yeha
is a great
Noha.
song to get lit to. I mean, just to, not even literally, just to
Get her meditation on.
She's talking about meditation, y'all.
Yeah,
That's
like
what she means.
spiritually lit. You
Yes.
know what I mean? Like, it makes you happy. I mean, wow, this song is great. You guys got to check it out.
And the coolest thing about it is the things that I've shared. I mean, you're the music genius. You're the sound genius.
Well, thank you.
But I feel honored that the things that I've shared with you, I mean, these are things that were my kids' lullabies when they were going to sleep, and they're now 23 and 26. Yeah, but you love it in the sense that it's healing for you too. And I'm like, oh, she gets it.
And it's the inspiration to a lot of the stuff that we do. And I've loved working with you. I mean, honestly, wow, you are so incredible, Krista. You literally just like come on. Well, for the viewers that don't know, Krista had a meditation group for a long while. COVID kind of stopped that for a while, but she's definitely thinking about doing that again. And she just sits here and makes these amazing, beautiful meditations. It was a whole group of us. And then she asked me to play and do some like ethereal singing in the background, but it was beautiful. And we've actually done some recordings with a few different things that we've done. So I don't know if do we have that? Maybe we could show them a little bit.
Yes. There's Linger, and that's what we do. And by the way, the effects of her voice are really good. She's also the lead singer of Dude.
We have a gig tonight.
They have a gig tonight. Yes.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. Yes.
Hey, that's what happens though when you're friends and you can do these things, you know. But that's the whole thing of EmoZen too. It's like people that love each other and that are truly best friends and close, like friends, like family, and you draw the best out of each other, and then it becomes like something you can do as a quote unquote job.
Yeah, it's like love what you do and and do what you love. Yeah, we've always had such a special connection from right when we met. I remember the first time we met in that McDonald's. We all sat there and had a meeting, and then I was just instant bondage into instant best friend.
Instant bondage.
That's what she said there.
That was meeting number 2.
Wait, what? What's the correct word? Like,
what's the correct word? Like safe word?
Watermelon. Salt on the watermelon.
Salt on the watermelon. Salt on the watermelon. Salt on the watermelon. Salt on the watermelon. See, these are like
we have so many people don't even know. Like me and Krista are best friends. We have so many insiders. It's great, and I just think you're just the most powerful, like amazing human ever. Like literally.
Thank you.
Do you know that about yourself? Because you're freaking amazing, dude.
Thank you. And I just need, for those of you that don't know about the salt on the watermelon, I'm going to back up for a second to the salt on the watermelon.
Tell them about that.
Okay. Those of us that have Southern heritage put salt on our damn watermelon. That's just
so
weird.
Right?
And shh,
so we made this song, and I hate salt on the watermelon. I tried it in honor of the song that we made.
No one around me likes salt. Okay, you know what? If you guys are watching live and you like salt on the watermelon, please comment right now. Who likes salt on the watermelon?
Does anybody like salt on the? Anybody out there besides Krista?
Me, I love salt on my watermelon.
It's like a thing, actually. That sweet and the salt. Don't get me wrong. I love salt. Like especially that thick kosher salt. You know what I'm saying?
On the watermelon, salt on the watermelon, salt on the watermelon, salt on the watermelon. It's
do that other thing we do. You know what I'm doing.
Got to be more specific.
Nah, you don't know me. Nah, you don't know. Is that what you meant?
That was what I was
She does
talking
not
about.
need to be more specific. That's EmoZen Flow.
Yes,
so
that's
weird.
hashtag EmoZen Flow.
I love what you've done with this. Like EmoZen to me is a movement, and you know it's picking up huge traction. I can't believe it makes me so happy that everyone is starting to recognize what EmoZen is. Cue song.
I'm not the singer. I don't profess to be. We are just friends.
But you do have a beautiful voice, though.
Thank you. I have a beautiful heart.
You do.
And EmoZen people want their heart to be beautiful again because. So my
make
friend,
hearts beautiful again.
Make hearts beautiful again. Maha.
Yeha Noha.
It's really close to getting political, Renee.
So yeah, I don't even do. You know,
no, we don't do that.
I start breaking out hives as soon as it gets political.
Yes.
So
no, but the thing is, so my friend Deb Lashbaugh, I don't know if she kind of clicks in, but I'll make sure I hashtag her too. She came up with the little Frozen to EmoZen, from Frozen to EmoZen, and what that is.
It's beautiful.
I think so too, and you get it. See, it's just like you said, it's a movement because it's got its own personality, its own thing, its own vibe. But when you're around it, you're always happy and in flow.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
How would you describe EmoZen? Like, they need to know.
That is a great question.
Because I know,
you know, because you're
knows.
in it. But here's the thing. All right, some of y'all have probably seen the.
Okay, don't let her fool you. Renee forgot, so she's like, "So tell the people that don't remember what."
No, of course I know. How dare you offend me like that?
There's no shaming or blaming in
can't help
EmoZen,
it.
Jason.
It's just so beautiful to me, like what you've done and like all the people you've helped and affected.
So what
like you're a
EmoZen
saint.
is, the gist of it is you let it come, you feel it, you let it flow, you let it bleed, and then you let it go. So it's all about standing in the midst of, like, it's witnessing pain together, you know, because what happens in our culture is like, oh, keep a smile on that pretty face, or you don't have to cry about it. It's not that big of a deal.
Toughen up, yeah.
Yeah, toughen up. But you know, we've all been traumatized, and EmoZen is about healing trauma. That's what it is. And so being able to be a witness to someone else's story, to someone's pain, that's really powerful. And it doesn't have to be the person that hurt you. Right?
Yeah.
And you can have humor about it, because nah, 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 you don't know me. Nah, 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 you don't know. So there, and that is a, reference to Les Twins. They have a song, it's called You Don't Know Me. And it's about, you know, don't mess with me. It's
You don't know me.
Because you don't know me. I'm
You
nice.
don't know.
Yeah. You just don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know. Yeah.
And two, like, what is the thing you made up? Heal it to feel it, right? And
No, I didn't make it up. Let me just... No
I didn't make it up.
plagiarism. There's no plagiarism here. We cannot have the right. We can't get the songs on. That will be plagiarized. We can't.
Yeah, we can't be plagiarism. Yeah.
Feel it to heal it and name it to tame it is something. And I don't know if these people created it, but I picked it up from a workshop I went to with John and Julie Gottman and Dan Segal. And in my profession, family therapy, they are kind of like the rock stars. Like,
yeah.
Dan Segal is a UCLA psychiatrist, and John and Julie Gottman are marriage researchers. She's a therapist. He's an actual scientist. And
oh, cool.
So that's where a lot of that comes
phrase.
from.
It's so beautiful.
Feel it to heal it, name it to tame it. Yeah.
Yeah, like, wow. And it plays into the whole, like, everything about EmoZen.
Well, and EmoZen is about being present. Like, mindfulness and meditation is really what got me into connecting with you because of these awesome meditations. I don't know. Let's cue Jason for Linger. So because that's one, yeah. that's one that we really like.
And it got a lot of traction, Krista. I was like really excited about that on Insight Timer. There's thousands of comments, and then sometimes people were like, "Oh, the music is like messing with me," but then I watched it again and I love it. And then other people were like, "I love it," blah blah blah. So this video had finished producing
Beautiful.
it, and so I just pulled up some videos on the side. This is me.
Is that a Pikachu outfit?
Yes.
Make yourself 10% more comfortable.
And that's my voice that you guys are hearing.
Your voice is so
Renee
powerful.
is the one that makes the magic happen, though.
No, your voice is the magic. Like, it's beautiful.
The excitement that your higher self feels.
And the reason this is cool is because
to pay
the music
to linger.
goes with the videos. I remember you
Isn't
sending
that
this to me. Yeah, we're gonna
lined
we're
up.
gonna pause a moment, you guys. Just let's listen to this and watch this video.
The change is a gift that you're giving yourself. This gift is soul medicine. Because this change, when you linger a while, happens at a soul level.
So whatever you guys can feel right now, because I'm feeling it right next to Renee, it's palpable.
Notice as you inhale,
Can you feel
the air
that?
feels cold.
Good
Where do
energy.
you feel it in your body? Like what? Like I feel it right here. My heart's growing.
Chest, yeah, for sure.
It needs to open.
So this is what EmoZen does.
On the
It's about
exhale,
being
the air
in the
is
moment
warm because it has given you life.
and breathing.
I can't believe your voice.
You
So
deserve this
it's like
space,
it's like
time.
oh, it feels like I'm in a canyon alone and you're just like speaking from the heavens or something. It's dope.
Well, again, that's Renee's magic. But see, this is what EmoZen does. It brings everybody's strengths together, right? Because we are so much more powerful together than we are alone. So much more powerful together. We create something bigger than either of us, any of us, can ever be alone. And that's why I love doing
That's
stuff
so
with you.
sweet. It's
And
true.
Your voice, though, when did you start? Oh, hang on. This is one thing I remember, you guys.
Oh,
hang
the
on.
tigers.
The tiger.
Darkness.
Look at. There's the voice.
This darkness that we are created.
There we are. The
It is from
tigers.
this space that we are brought into the light.
There we are.
It is from the depths that we are born.
Okay, there it is. Thank you, Renee.
Linger
And so
here
how we...
in this space with me.
what Renee and I did, we just sat and she ended up playing improv as I read this.
Yeah, and I mean, that's incredible to me, the way you were able to, you speak so well, God. Like, I know you've done a lot of like workshops and a lot of big events and stuff. You need to put motivational speaker in your title. I can't believe like the impact you have just when you're so well spoken. It's beautiful. I mean, this helps people heal.
Your voice, exactly. That's what we're talking about. Sound. And
your voice. I'm just a little asset.
And by the way, let me throw out some thoughts of gratitude, because this is what it means to have some best friends, eh? Yeah.
I'm a best friend, eh? She a real best.
You guys know we're referencing that Saweetie song, right?
Yeah. Dojo.
Yeah. But you really want to be around people that complement your strengths, and I think that's what we do. And so I write out the meditation, the Yeha Noha that we did at the beginning, right? That we talked about, we referred to at the beginning. Right. That's how we get into the vibe. Yes. And then she just plays. Like she'll go, what key do you want? And we just holler out a key, and she improvs, and then we record it, and then she puts these special touches over it.
Yeah.
It's really nice. And it's healing for us creating it too.
Yeah, I mean, I've been, when I'm off, I'll early in the morning driving or whatever to work, I'll play it. And it's what is it, 12 minutes or something? But I mean, it grows and changes. Mm-hmm. And it's a part of a legacy thing. Mm-hmm. I'm very proud of this piece. I think it's beautiful. I mean, we had talked about some music video ideas too, right? Like with Jason, your wolves.
Jason.
Krista is a literal shaman mama. I cannot with Krista. Like, she is so inspirational, amazing, and perfect, honestly. Like, the perfect human. And I think we should do that music video with the wolves.
When she said perfect, that just eliminated it.
Perfect?
She's totally invalid.
No, to be perfect to me is not to be actually perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. But it's just like, it's perfect imperfections that make people perfect.
Perfectly imperfect. Yes.
Yeah.
There it is.
I mean, you're such a loving, amazing soul. I mean, this is great. And we actually just created 3 new ones, right?
Yes,
and
we
so
did.
I'm excited to get working on those. And I thought those were amazing. Just the way you come in the studio and spit it on the mic, girl. I'm like, yes.
Well, here's a fun story that we had when we created. Another cool thing that you and I have done, because the process of creation, 1 is healing, and then sound 2. Mm-hmm. Sound also, like TOO, not TWO, but 2.
TMI.
Dos.
T what?
Nothing.
Okay. That didn't hit Charlie. He's not on the same level.
Want to bet?
He's well. Okay,
I guess it did.
But when we did that family theme song, right?
Oh yeah, that was so fun.
And that was an
honor. You had me along on that. That was great.
What? And I forwarded that to you, Jason. Do you have access to that where she could hear?
Mm-hmm.
Where could hear that?
Yeah, he's got that.
Of course I do.
Of course you do. There it is.
Okay, so you had me along, and you had me write a song with this adorable family. I actually forgot my keyboard like a lughead, so this is me playing off my phone.
We're professionals and we can roll.
I'm like, wow, that actually sounds alright for that. Good thing I didn't have these nails on at the time. That way I would have been able to hit those clunkies.
But the cool thing was, it was the parents and then kids from age 12 to 4 or 5, and you asked them what their favorite song was, right? Yeah. And they gave you the favorite song, and then you guys, they wrote the lyrics, and you put it into this, and literally so afterwards, the kids would ask mom to play their family theme song at night, and it was a really healing experience for the family.
That's sweet. Yeah. Don't water up on me, girl. I'll start crying. Dang.
Yes,
hey, that's what we're talking about.
That's
what we're talking about. See? Look at that. Look at that. That's my best friend.
Hey, she a real bad. Oh my God, that's sweet, and it was so sweet that
it's healing for you too. See, this is what happens when you work together. Like, your voice heals me, and you're saying my presence heals you, but when you
And everyone
combine
around
them, unless I'm mad, right? It's like here's the thing, y'all. She's referring to a dream I had a few years ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago, and I was like this angel, and I have really intense dreams, but I was this angel that kind of rose up to the destiny. I want to make sure it doesn't sound weird like with this song or anything, because this is really beautiful. But I rose up out of this dream, and these big black wings spread out, and I said, I am your destruction.
That's my favorite thing ever, bro.
Yeah, it's like hashtag. We've got hashtags. I am your destruction.
Hashtag I am your destruction. Hashtag it's not the
Okay,
deep fryer.
Thanos.
World eraser.
But it's more about narcissism and things like that, right?
Yes. No, I mean, you have a zero tolerance for BS and narcissism and abuse.
Yeah.
And that's why you've been, I don't know if you know how many people you've healed, but I guarantee you've healed thousands of peoples. And like, it's crazy. You're the best therapist I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, well, thank you. That's very kind of you.
Yeah, before we were, best friends, like you had therapized. Is that a word?
It's the Arizona tea talking.
Well, and here's the thing, though, whenever you heal, I mean, and that's about boundaries. Like I had a podcast earlier with Dr. Baca, and we were talking about boundaries, emotional boundaries, and there has to be, like, if I have done therapy with people, there has to be a time period, where you then aren't
It's hard
connected.
to be a therapist to someone that you're friends with or best friends.
Well, you can't.
You can't. Yeah.
You can't do that.
So me and Jolly had to find a new therapist because we just got so, like, we just bonded. What? Oh, I said bondage before, didn't
Bondage is what you said before. We went
But
back
we
to that,
bonded.
Jason.
Freudian
Back to
slip.
that.
Circle.
We went back to what we were talking about 45 minutes ago.
Full circle, people, full circle.
So all right, Renee, I want to know though, because one of my favorite things about being with you is when we're out in, by the way, y'all, let me just say this. I had to bring it into me when I hang out with Renee. When you hang out with singers, they just randomly hum or do this or that. And this girl harmonizes, like she hears things on like multiple levels that I'm like, what? What did you hear? Or when you listen to songs with musicians, they point out things that you wouldn't have known otherwise. That happens.
The
You've done that
layers.
with Prince songs, the layers of the songs. Yeah.
Yeah, like that one part where he was like, or
Yeah,
something.
and
I was like, do you hear that, Krista?
Never heard it until you came up with it. But it's not that, like, my ear isn't trained to that, but when you bring the awareness, I said awareness, I mean awareness. You bring the awareness to me, it's like, oh, I can flip that on. And there's something that happens when you sing, especially the ethereal space that you can get into. And I described it earlier today. It's like, it's such a balm on my eardrums. That's what they are. I was going to say earlobes, but that's not what hears. It's eardrums. It's a balm on my eardrums. The pores in my skin can hear you. But you know what? There's some truth to that, because I get goosebumps sometimes.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Earlier she was like, let me like
show you what it feels like when I hear you.
She's like, you tickle my heart. She's like, sing something.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. That was so. But yeah, when did you start? Have you always been a singer?
I've always been a singer. I knew from a young age that I wanted to be either, when I was really young, I wanted to be a writer, but then it turned into singing. I think at age 7 is when I started teaching myself how to play guitar and piano.
Wow.
And, some people are born with it. Some people, for the viewers that don't know, I've been teaching voice lessons for almost 10 years now, LOL. And some people are born with it, and some people have to really work for it. I was one of those people that had to work for it. So my voice was always, it was
you
good.
had to work for it? Really?
Yeah. I mean, I always had like great, talent, hair flip, LOL.
It's natural, but I had to refine it. So
yeah, and my tonsils too were a big problem with me. And so once I got my tonsils removed, I mean, I was able to sing and I was obsessed with choir, obsessed with it, vocal training.
And you sang at Brownsburg, right?
Yeah, sing at Brownsburg. I actually graduated with the most, those letter jackets, and you get the little bars and stuff. I had the most out of anyone in the school for the fine arts and the like theater and stuff, because I was in 4 choirs. My senior year, I took like different summer school to have that free stuff so I could do it. But it was, and then right after high school, I mean, I always knew I was gonna I was always a singer-songwriter from really young age, like 10 or something, and I knew I was gonna do it. I knew I was gonna do it my whole life, no matter what. Like, no matter what, I just wanted to do music professionally.
Well, I've given you the charge of creating a theme song for EmoZen. Yes. You guys, how about votes? Come on, give us some loves for Renee to create a theme song for EmoZen. If we can get, let's do a challenge.
Okay.
Jason, let's do a challenge. How many likes for Renee to create the theme song by the end of May?
Oh boy.
I just pushed it hard, I know, but
I can do it.
By
I
May
can do it.
31st.
Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom.
What do you say? 1,000 likes? 5,000 likes?
Holy smokes.
Come on, people.
All of them. All the likes.
1 million likes.
Yes.
1 million. 1 million
And
likes.
5 angries for her not to do it at all.
Oh, no angry faces.
No angry faces.
No angry reactions.
No angry faces. Like, touch your heart, people.
Yes.
Touch your heart.
EmoZen yourself.
Carry emoji.
Oh
okay, that works.
Yeah.
That's what it's for.
I would love to make you a theme song. I mean, I think that's great. I send you my stuff, right? So Krista's literally the only person, basically, except for Jolly, that hears my music. I have like a vault of songs, hundreds of songs that I'm just sitting on like a mother duck, and I'm just like sitting on them. It's really
Did you say
stupid.
volt?
You thought I was
She
going to
did
say mother.
volt, but
Volt?
she meant to say vault.
Because it's electric.
Is that right? Did she mean vault?
Yes, vault.
Yeah. Actually,
Public school failed me.
she meant malt.
Ooh, malt. Like a
Malted milkshake.
Milkshake, yes. All malt liquor. Those are nasty.
This is so fun. I love this. That's so funny. You know what, Jason? I
It'd be
did
easy to
notice
make you
that, but I knew. So is that something you do regularly? Like vault?
Okay, have you ever seen Trailer Park Boys?
No.
There's this
I haven't.
This guy Ricky.
Should I? Okay,
he's like
Ricky.
kind of. He's not dumb or anything, but he literally. Well, yeah, he's pretty dumb.
Well, he might be.
And so he makes up his own like words.
He's Canadian.
I've made up my own words for wow, rude.
There we go.
Just fun fact, it has nothing to do with his intelligence.
Excuse me, squeeze me.
So okay,
But yeah,
Ricky.
but basically, I be making up some words sometimes.
Well, EmoZen's a made-up word that I trademarked.
It's like a conglomeration of different word-em-a-bobs.
But when you know EmoZen, you emoticate.
There we go.
How about
I
that?
love that. That's a new one. I love
It makes sense.
Emoticate.
Right?
Like
Right?
vodcast.
Ew, I hate that word.
Vodcast.
Why do you hate that? Why does she hate that
It's like
word?
It's a
podcast,
podcast. It's a
but with
video
Podcast.
podcast,
It just
but-
makes sense.
Okay,
People get
so
it.
I
I'm like,
went
you might
someplace
as well say the
totally
word
different
thimble.
with that because I know you like vodka, Jason.
Oh, it's a vodka
That is a true
podcast.
story.
That is a true story. I thought it was a vodka cast.
Vodka cast.
See?
Vodka podcast.
See?
Oh.
I caught y'all caught up with me
Interesting.
there.
Oh my God, I get it now.
So you're
it takes
saying
me a
there's
minute sometimes.
vodka on a podcast?
Yes.
It's a vodcast.
Yes, a
Okay, that makes more sense to me than
vodcast.
video podcast.
I think
Oh.
there's a girl
Interesting.
I know,
Renee
Alyssa
understands
Pearson
the
would like that
alcohol
too.
portion.
I'm on a 30-day cleanse. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Hashtag 30-day cleanse.
Hashtag tea.
Hashtag tea. Hashtag. You know what? Our MM show.
Yes.
Here we are. We're talking about sound. She brings it back fast. So, but the other thing that I think is so cool, you've tried to teach me to harmonize before. Ha.
Yeah,
anyway.
right. You caught on quickly. You're a very quick learner.
No. I can't harmonize. I mean, I appreciate the support.
No.
We're not
can.
saying anything. She didn't teach me that. I know she.
Well, I love going karaokeing with you. You always slay.
Well, here's the thing, though. I want to know: do you hear in harmony, or can you just do that?
I train. I'm not perfect pitch, but I train myself to be close to it. It's pretty rare to be actually pitch perfect, but I hear the note and then I think of like seconds or fourths above that or below it. And so then you just kind of, if you can find the root note, then you can find harmonies above or below something.
And that makes so much sense in theory, but you have to do it in the moment, and you're dealing with all of these different time signatures and different keys that are changing in the midst of songs. You're like, can you just do it at the thirds or the fourths? And No.
Hey, you want to talk? You play piano amazingly. I play by ear. You and your children like read and play play.
Let's allow me to be the foundation of my children, because sometimes I can read music at this point.
Yeah, right. You over here reading Prince.
The
Prince songbook.
That's amazing though. What she just said, y'all. She doesn't read music.
Yeah, I've never read music. I was trained enough to where I have like a huge background of it, so I can read basic sight reading. And my mom tried to teach me, but I was just a little butthead my whole life. A little Aries butthole.
Sorry, Janet.
She knows.
She's apologizing
she
live on air, Janet. I'm sorry.
Yes, Mommy, I love you. I'm sorry. And to me, it never hindered me, because
Right.
I have the knowledge enough with reading music, so it's like a little bit that I can do it. And then just playing by ear, I can virtually play anything by ear. So it's like a mixture, being able to do both. Most people can only do one or the other. Mm-hmm. But I've been thinking about learning how to play, learning how to read.
Well, here's what I know as someone who likes music. I paused because I was like, she's using the word like I have conversations with myself in my head.
That's because you've been around me too much. I'm like so what?
But
like what?
I love music, especially when it touches me to the point where I get goosebumps from it. Mm-hmm. But listening to you sing, there are a lot. I know a lot of good singers, and my dad was a singer. But there's something about, I don't know if it's the right Hertz frequency, whatever key you're singing in, but it's maybe it's your beautiful heart. That's right. Oh, she poked my heart. But I really am amazed every time we do work together, like creating meditations or watching you create songs, about how easily it comes together for you. And that's a really amazing gift. Thank you. I'm honored to watch it play out.
Yeah, it's like we're peanut butter and jelly or something, or like yin and yang. It's just a perfect combination when we do those.
Pink and blue cotton candy?
Ooh, your mouth is watering.
Cotton candy is a fave, y'all. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's great how well we mesh together when we're doing these songs, and the people need more of them. So
we'll be coming out with them.
Definitely. And that Hertz thing. Remember that one time when we were doing the meditations at your house, and we did we not find that there was a key of love or something like that?
Yes, it's 528, I think. Jason,
is it megahertz or something like that?
Hang on, I'm going to find something for Jason so he can pull it up.
And so then we ended up playing in that key.
Yes.
So we played in the key of love, and so it was like even a little more, I don't know, just touching the way. And when Krista does meditations, I mean, she will, even for someone like me who never was into meditations, and sometimes it's hard for people to chill out and like just relax, close your eyes, but she will like, man, she makes you feel so comfortable and so at home with her voice, and the way she it's healing the way you're able to do these meditations.
Thank you.
Like you literally, you need to write books. Girl, the people.
We've got an EmoZen thing coming. And Jason, I don't know if this works or not. I'm not very techie like you and Renee are, but I sent you a Hertz frequency chart for the different chakras, which is very much an EmoZen thing. Did it come through?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir. That's cool. That's
that
what we're talking about. Yeah.
That there's an actual frequency for
the
love.
500 I always get it messed up. It's 528 or 532.
Yeah, one of those two sounds familiar.
And it's the overall, when like shamans chant, or
does it have anything to do with Om?
Yes.
Is that Om?
Yeah. Whenever
which was the first sound, you know what I'm saying? When God was like, his first sound.
Yes, y'all. That's it. There it is. Thank you. So, 528 solar plexus chakra. That's the power center. 528 hertz. There it is. Those frequencies are what affect the different chakras. Now, if you guys don't know, so this isn't a Western ideology here. This is an Eastern ideology. Indian, particularly. 7 chakras here. That's the root chakra, the creative chakra, the power center, this yellow one, the third one. This is the heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, and crown. And what chakras are, if you would compare okay, let's compare the physical and emotional self or spiritual self. The physical self needs the skeleton to maintain its upward mobility, and the emotional system or spiritual system needs the chakras. So it's like if you aren't rooted in your first chakra, which is the one down in the solar plexus, it's like all the other shelves fall. Like you've got to have those centered as well. And those are really affected by sound. It's really interesting when you kind of get into it. This is very much an EmoZen thing, but it takes it away from sound a little bit. But in all of these different chakras, if they're out of balance, you have specific physical ailments too. So EmoZen's also very mind-body. But the sound piece is so big for me. That's why I am biased to you and doing the 528 Hertz. I'm so glad you remembered that. I had forgotten that.
Yeah, I remember there was some type of love frequency that you had me play in, and then it ended up being, what was it, the key of F, I think? I can't remember. I think it was either C. I think it was C or F, but I thought that was incredible. I was like, wow. And that meditation was super amazing that night. Especially.
Yeah, we have so many, and you did record them. Jason, I think we just realized we have more info.
Oh, yeah.
more material, you know.
Oh, yeah, it would be in my Dropbox.
Yeah.
But
because you always sent those to me. Got to make sure I get those to Jason.
I'll send these to you. I think let's see, it was Krista meditation, right?
I think so. I think that was it.
EmoZen headshots, Krista family shoot.
So see, Krista. This is the RMM time right now. But you know,
I'll find that.
Have you guys ever experienced like a sound bath healing or been around me when I've activated my singing bowl?
No. Oh yeah.
I should have brought my singing bowl this evening. Oh, what's that? What's that?
This is like this was at one of at your house, and you had that group.
This is what one of our live meditations sounds like, y'all. Everything's improv.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And sometimes you would just let me jam, and that was a part of the whole thing too. That's your doggy. I love the parts where you would let me. I mean, you would tell the group too, like, it's time to relax for a minute, listen to the music.
I don't know if y'all can hear her voice, but I mean, I was there, so.
Yeah. Let me like fast forward a little bit. I would like change. Yeah, you should definitely start that up again. That was so fun.
I think that would be great. If any of you would be interested in a weekly meditation group, make note under the, or make a comment.
When you're ready, take a sacred drink.
Sacred drink.
Sacred.
Okay, Jim Jones.
We had some wine at the party.
Drink the Kool-Aid. Oh my gosh, you guys are honoring. That is so funny.
We are.
You told me to talk during the podcast, so
you
can't put that genie back in the bottle.
I need to be more specific.
Yes. I'm gonna text you this folder. There's a few in there, Krista. That was amazing. That was, I mean, really fun. And I wasn't mic'd or anything, but your house was so like wooden floors, you know, just the sound just kind of bounced around. It was great. And half the time we all would open our eyes in tears and talk about it. And I thought that was sweet. And even me, a cold-hearted Grinch, like it warmed my Grinch heart. And sometimes I would just be like playing, like, and crying. And sometimes, you know, we all got emotional sometimes with and that was you bringing the healing on us, girl.
Well, it's maybe I'm the rooted one, but I pull in everyone. It's never just one. It's always that wherever two or more are, there so am I. And that happens. I mean, we are designed to be connected to people, and connecting with people based on their gifts and based on, you know, your likes. And it's okay to even when you're in that space, you can have healthy disagreements.
Definitely.
It's not, I don't know. There's some weird phenomenon in the world today where people can't disagree. That isn't true. You just stay solid enough in your own center that, I mean, if people
disagree
love anyone
with you,
absolutely.
that is opposite afflictions or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Unless they are a sociopathic racist or something like that.
Yeah, we don't put up with that.
Yeah,
we don't put up with that.
We're not talking about like those extreme, nonsensical, life-threatening
Nazis
attitudes. Yes, we're talking about just differences of opinion.
And that's what I love about you from the beginning too, and that's why we're so close. Is because like we bully the bully. Like we ain't putting up with, and not bully, but we never in our lives have put up with people being mean or cruel to other people.
Right.
And that's what I love so much about you. Mostly, the biggest thing I love about you is that you protect and you care about people, and you are a healer, like to your core, and you don't put up with nobody that's you know what I'm saying, you put them in a nice spot.
You know, y'all, I want to just remind y'all, this is about Renee, and this is why I love her so much. I'm inviting her here because I love her healing. But this is what best friends do, right? Thank you, Renee, for those compliments. That's my best friend. Yeah.
She a real bet. She got her own car. That's my bestie.
She don't need no. Yeah.
Yeah,
There we go.
I mean, like you. I mean, you're so awesome. You're inspirational.
But I see that. The unconditional part, I think, with you and Jason, having gotten back from such a difficult year, I'm sure all of us at some point have experienced like a really hard time in life, right? Mm-hmm. Honestly, I don't think I'm exaggerating that every single day of my 2015 was like that. Yeah,
it was just hell.
It was absolutely hell. Mm-hmm. I don't know. You know what? Let me just throw this in here. It's our new hashtag, y'all. It's my heart cracked wide open and all this love poured out.
That's a very long hashtag.
I know, right? That's what we do.
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
It's okay. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
My heart
You
cracked
texted
open
me
and
that
love
and
poured
I
out.
died, and I'm like, copyright that phrase. She's like, you're so beautiful the way you talk and stuff. Like, yeah, you literally said that. What? Say it again. Say it again.
So my heart cracked open and love poured out. I think I said all this. Pardon my mouth, y'all. Effing love. But I didn't say effing. I said the k part. My heart cracked open. All this, all this love poured out.
I think that's so sweet, and that's basically the rarest thing, that you could be so hurt and then still exude love. I mean, like, because EmoZen is you, really. I mean, like, it embodies you, and it embodies this whole, like, just positive healing movement.
Well, it's not just me. It's the highest version of all of us.
Yeah, the better self.
Yes.
The higher self.
The highest self of all of us. Yeah. Because that's, like, when we look to a guru or put someone higher, and it's not like we can't all be leaders and followers. It's I can follow, I can lead. It depends on the situation. Yeah. It's not an ego trip. It's no, we all have gifts, mm-hmm. you know, and to know what your strengths are, and to know what your weaknesses are, and to step back when somebody else is stronger than you. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's so much power and love in that space, because you, like, when you get out there and you just rock it out and you have just had an amazing performance, like, I'm down there crying going, oh my gosh, she's awesome, I'm so happy for her. Right? Yeah. Jason, you just won an award, by the way. Let's highlight that.
Oh, congrats.
I don't have all the details yet, so I can't like rattle off the title. It's
but,
like it's a communicator award. We won it for one of my other podcasts that I produce with Glenn Bill.
Right.
And he's the host, I'm the producer, and it was for a certain episode, kind of talking about, it was coming off of the Floyd murder, and it was pretty impactful. We had some 4 African Americans in here kind of talking about, the racial things they've experienced, their life experiences and stuff like that. So
the racial trauma, that was
it beat out like 150 some other podcasts. So
that's amazing.
Can't wait to hold the trophy.
I can't wait to see it.
It's gonna be so cute.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
And that's that. I mean, but I'm mentioning those things because when you're really connected with people and you're really like family friends, it's like your success is my success. Yeah, you know. And I feel so happy for you guys. And
thank you.
You're welcome.
I love you. I feel the same way too, you know.
But that's the way the world should be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a good way to be. And people try to tear people down all the time, and just this image of what beautiful is. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. People need to be more loving and caring. 100%. People are just kind of cold nowadays.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
To understand the story, to understand the reason behind why you're here. What's your big why? That's been my question lately. What's your big why? Mm-hmm. And I've been asking that to myself because for the past few weeks I haven't wanted to get out of bed in the morning. Mm-hmm. Not because I'm depressed or anything, just because I think I've felt bored. Mm-hmm. But part of EmoZen is that self-reflection piece, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. I teach people that all the time, but I do it myself. So if I'm so physically bored and non-motivated that I can sleep an entire weekend, I'm not saying that happens often, but I would
That'd be a totally different podcast. We're streaming from your bedroom.
Exactly. I'm not saying that happens often, but I would be lying if I said it didn't happen, right? Then I'm like, what's my big why? And honestly, one of those big whys is, Renee, let's do a meditation. It might take 30 questions, 30
and
times
it's all
of asking,
for the
right?
people too.
Yes,
I mean, you just you're a healer, man. You can't help yourself.
Well, it's for the people, but it also is healing
from
for
you,
me.
probably. Yeah, I mean, you're healing, they're healing, you're healing them while you're healing. But also, I've seen it too, where it's like you gotta feel tired sometimes too with all the work that you do. I mean, it's just never ending. And remember that one time we witnessed like someone just kind of. You remember at the bar or whatever, and then she just like came over.
Oh yes! Oh yeah! I've totally forgot. Sorry, I just got really excited, you guys. Yeah. I totally forgot about that.
And she just like, she was drawn to Krista. She just knew
literally
that Krista
hung on me.
Literally, and we were just like, this poor girl, we got to get her like an Uber or something. But it was beyond. I mean, she was super wasted, but it was beyond that. She literally like. I don't know why, but she was just like
knew I was safe.
Like,
it's that,
yes, and she wanted someone to talk to, and I mean that's got to be draining all the time. Like, but you're too powerful. You don't let it drain you. You're just like, what's up?
Well, no. Here's the thing, though. We were together, and your energy is why we're having this conversation. Your voice, your energy, and. I think it's because I was in the middle. It would have been me or you or something, But the thing is,
she beeline. She was like, Krista, help me sort my life out.
I mean, and that's when you're talking about empaths, which you and I talk about. I mean, you are one of those as well. People seek you out. You have to be careful with that. I don't mean it
with your energy disposal. I don't know. There's
a weird way. You got to take care of your energy.
Yeah,
that's the thing. One of the things I want to make sure we say here. I mean, a lot of people say they're an empath, and they might very well be. But
did you see my eyebrow?
Did you see that eyebrow? I don't know if you saw that, Jason, but that was perfect. A lot of people say that they are.
Say they
I'm
are,
familiar.
But are they?
So you already know.
Yeah.
And they might very well be. However, if the effects of trauma mirror the symptoms of being an empath, right? Mm-hmm. And the way that is once you heal that trauma, once you heal the trauma, your empathic skills become stronger, right? So I always say most empaths have probably been traumatized, and my gut wants to say all empaths have been traumatized, but I have not read any research. I don't know that that's true. Mm-hmm. But my hunch is because we're so sensitive that most of us have been traumatized. Yeah. But not all traumatized people are empaths.
Yes, I see what you mean.
Yes.
I see what you mean. And it's important. That's why it's so important to heal.
Exactly.
Or at least to start healing so you can start unthawing yourself.
Frozen to EmoZen.
Boom, boom, boom. We crack ourselves.
Well, and a couple of final questions here. What is your favorite thing to do when you're creating music? Like, what's your biggest inspiration? If that was two questions. What I want to know is what's your biggest inspiration? That's what I want to know.
My inspiration is the potential of leaving a legacy. That's all that I want. And so when I write these songs, it's hard having so many songs. Most people have more things together and they can, work on one thing at a time. For me, I just keep making them. So I call them my song children.
I love that.
So it's like really like I birthed them and they're there. They're my song children. There's hundreds of them. There's so many of them.
That's beautiful.
In the vault. Did I say that? Vault.
Vault.
Vault. Lord Voldemort.
Are you guys stuck in a loop?
Yeah, Yes, we are. We're stuck in a loop. Have you guys seen those science fiction? This is a tangent. I really want to bring it back, so I'm setting a boundary right now. But have you seen those like videos on YouTube where they show, it's like a science fiction thing almost, but it's real life, where birds and animals, like wild animals, are just there like frozen in time for a moment? Have you seen it? Yep, I'll show you when this podcast is over.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get frozen.
It's crazy.
Crypto, whatever it's called, crypto frozen. I ain't trying to die ever.
Oh, wow.
Like cryogen.
Yes,
Cryogenic sleep.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
That would
that's
be so
intense.
dope, dude. If I could like get frozen, I don't even care if I like. Let me live my life.
EmoZen will unfreeze you.
From EmoZen to frozen? Wait, that's not how it goes.
To EmoZen.
EmoZen
Right.
is unfreezing me, but literally
you're gonna be
later. So I can stay alive for a few hundred years. You know, I
But
think
in
it's
a frozen
crazy.
state, that sounds boring.
Why do we have to die though? It's crazy. It's like life is so short. It's annoying.
Yeah,
It's really
that's
annoying.
it. No, this puts you on the spot, but you know one of my favorite songs is one of your song children.
Yes. Was it Fire?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Do you have any vibe? And don't throw anything at me. I would love it if you would sing that song.
Where is my little keyboard at? Is it around? Is it in I think it's in my trunk. I can go grab it.
Well, do you? I don't want it to be a hard big like.
I was
thing,
actually
but-
playing it on the ukulele yesterday.
Your ukulele is
But
on
I
the
can't
table.
play it anymore.
Oh, yeah,
We can-
yeah.
I feel a future Random
Future
Rhapsodies with
Random
Renee
Rhapsodies,
coming up.
yes.
Yes.
You guys, so RMM show.
I could just sing a little verse of it.
Okay,
if you
please
want.
do. Yeah, I would love it.
me see if I can
This
do
is one of
some-
my favorite songs, like ever, and I just like want her to get her stuff out there so you guys can see how awesome she is. All right,
You'll think this is funny. So this is just a process I have to do really quick. So, it's on guitar, so it's like B with a D, A, E. So what is that? F sharp minor. Okay, there we go.
There it is.
can't
That's
even
what you used for us. It's
I'm
a
not gonna be able to
keyboard.
do it with these nails though. It's hard to really say. I'll just do it a cappella.
Okay.
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 So yeah, I'll just sing the first little versey poo. It goes
Thank
like,
you.
it's called Fire. Thanks for loving it so much.
Thank
I got
you.
it when I wrote this song. I got this song. I wrote this song when I was like 16. One of my first songs that I had, and it just stuck with me. And then the Johnson brothers, the twins, they helped me come up with a dope, like bridge. Changed it up and
You taught me what bridge is too.
Yes,
I didn't know.
bridges
so
are
thank
fun. You know,
Yeah.
they go towards the end, and sometimes it's like a key change. So it's just kind of a little different little part of the song at the end there. But okay, so this song is called Fire. Hee hee hee. Acapella. So
Still
it's
do
like-
a Random Rhapsodies with Renee, please. I
Yes.
still want it on there.
Yeah, we just did one with the windmills. Did you see that? We went to some windmills. So fun. So this is called Fire. It's hard. Here we go. It's hard to really say what's on my mind today. The sky is getting gray and I'm all alone now. Your arms around me tight. Thought everything would be alright. And now I'm all alone again. Doom, doom, ka, and a boom, boom, ka. Hey, you, come a little closer. Maybe we can start the fire again. 'Cause you're the only thing that burns in me. Hey. That's how it goes.
That's my best friend. babe.
She a real best friend.
Thank you so much.
Thank
You guys,
you.
if you heard that song, like my eyes were starting to well up because I know how good the entire song is. And when she's playing on the piano, I've heard you sing it to the guitar too with Praying Mantis Legs, right?
The
That-
Praying
that-
Mantis Legs night, yes. Insider.
But I think that we need to have like this is my like original EmoZen crew right here
Yes.
with Jason and Renee, and I think I am just having an on the spot EmoZen inspiration, and we're gonna have to have like a EmoZen gratitude like original founders like podcast once a quarter. We have
Yes.
to
We
come-
could get jackets.
yeah. Oh. Ooh. I like that.
Wow,
I like
that
that.
escalated really quickly.
because that's what happens. That was it. That
We
was
could
like
get
soul
like a
connection.
skywriter.
Jason, that's also a good suggestion.
Oh, thank you.
I don't even know what that is, so I wasn't going to say anything.
Like a plane right in the
Wizard of
sky.
Oz
With
and
the-
yes.
We can get him to write it in the sky.
That's what he said.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the planes that like have the banners.
That's
Oh, okay.
that's what we're talking
Like
about.
I said, public school failed me, so call me out me.
Yeah, this is bound to happen.
You guys.
We were being so silly before, and now we're starting to crack under pressure.
We got this. We got it all. And I love you so much. Skywriting EmoZen, that's going to be a thing now, Jason. We're going to figure out how to do that.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, you pretty much hire the professional to do it. He's got a plane and he.
All right.
And we can fly
you
Bob
go.
the drone around it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he can get that high, but
Hey, you know what? I know between the three of us and our contacts, we can get
We
that
can make it
done.
work.
Yep.
I got a plane guy.
Yep. I like that. You know what I just had a vision of, too?
What?
Having somebody create fireworks that explode with the EmoZen logo.
That
which
would be dope.
I know. If they can do a Stairway to Heaven.
This is
That
really
would
getting out of
be-
hand.
That would be in the Linger music video.
Yes,
first
right,
of all,
that's right.
After I run through that forest to reach you
this
at
is what
the
brainstorming
wolves.
is like, Jason. You don't ever
don't mess with the process.
Tamper
Okay,
down
okay.
brainstorming.
No,
right?
don't mess with that.
No, that's right. Okay. But I love you guys, everybody that's tuned in. I love you,
I
Renee.
love you. Thank you for
guys
having me,
for
Krista.
having thank you for having. What was I going to say about that? No, I was going to say something. Thanks for having. I think I was going to say the same interest in Renee that I do, but she ain't your best friend. She's mine. So that ain't possible.
That's my best friend.
That's my best friend. Hey.
Oh my god.
But no,
I love you.
sincerely, thank you for tuning in and letting me promote my best friend. Thank you for letting me promote Dude and her band. And she's going to have a book out soon because she's doing her stuff. Oh, hear the music.
Yes,
it's like it's done.
coming.
All right, Jason. Thank you. Thank you for Jason. Thanks for everything. Podcast time is ending. Much
Thank
love
you
to
for
you all.
having me, Krista. You're incredible. Everybody needs to follow you, and everybody needs to like do what you're doing and start the process of healing. You know what I'm saying? It's no way to live.
That what she means is gently pulling your head out of the nether regions so that you can live life happily. That's what we do here at EmoZen.
Because that's what it's all about, right?
That's
Being
right.
happy.
Be happy.
Yes.
Yep. Mwah. See y'all next time.
Thank you, Krista.
Bye.
Happy.